there's a concept that it's called יש לו מנה רוצה 200. A person have 100, so he wants 200. Okay? And some people look at that as something that is like negative behavior. You're not happy with what you have. You want more than what Hashem gave you. And like, for me, I look at it as like, the Torah is telling us, the sages are telling us, this is the nature of human beings. It's not about like positive or negative. This is the nature of human beings. So when a person, like, naturally, when he have like 100 shekels in his pocket, so naturally he will feel that he needs 200. He will want 200. If he have 200, so he will want 400. Whatever he have, he wants more. He wants double than that. So when a person is getting a present of, let's say he wanted like 400 shekels because he have 200 in his pocket, and all of a sudden somebody comes to him and give him 1,000 shekels. So like, what do we do now? I had in my mind a plan what to do with the 400. I didn't think about 1,000. So then he feels like I have like 600 shekels that are not necessary for me, because my vision, my idea is about 400, and I have 600 that are like free to go. So I can give like all of that, like 600 for tzedakah, and I'll be happy because I have the 400 that I wanted. It counts, but it doesn't have the same value if, for example, he would get like 200, so he will have 400 like he wanted, and then he will give 200 from that. So he gives like, in this situation, he gives like 200, but it might be that it have more value than giving that 600 that he doesn't really have need, and he doesn't really have so. It's not what I'm saying now is not halacha. It's like just like, it's more kind of ashkafa. Halacha, the person is giving like 20% of what he's receiving. So like he got 1,000 shekels. So he gives or maser, which will be 100 shekels, or chomesh, which is 20%, so it will be 200 shekels. That's the halacha. But it says in the halacha that if he's wealthy enough that he can give more, and he wouldn't need to ask for tzedakah afterwards for himself, so then he have the permission to give more. Yeah. So someone that, for example, he got like $10 million inheritance from his rich uncle, and now he doesn't have what to do with it. For him, like, like to buy himself an apartment and to have like money for his family will be enough. So you have like whatever, you have like millions that he can give, more than 20%, and he wouldn't miss it. So it's definitely doing like tzedakah by giving that. So it's the world of tzedakah is like there's many possibilities and different levels of tzedakah. Also, if you look in the Shulchan Aruch in Halachot tzedakah, so it speaks there about like different levels of tzedakah, and obviously the possibilities that the Shulchan Aruch is dealing with is not necessarily the possibilities that what we are discussing now. It's like a kind of a different world of what we have today. But there it's talking about like what is the way you give the tzedakah, that the person doesn't know who is receiving it from, so he doesn't feel that he owes you, and you don't feel like that he's giving you honor from that, something like that. So then it gives it more value. It's called matan beseter, for example. There's like all kinds of like different nuances of how you do the tzedakah in a way that it will become to be more significant. So, for example, when someone is giving me tzedakah, so usually I wouldn't use it for my own needs. Like it could be, I'm not saying like bli neder, okay? But generally I will, like there's people that are coming to me to because they need tzedakah. So when I getting tzedakah, so then I have what to give, right? So there is a value here that the person that he gives me the money, he doesn't know who does it go to. And the person that he received the money from me, he doesn't know what's the source of the money. So this is also called like matan beseter, there's no, because it breaks the relationship of like giving like honor the person that the poor man received from. So the rich man doesn't receive like the honor from from the poor people, and the poor people, they don't feel that they owe the rich person, so that makes the tzedakah, that will become to be more significant, for example. And obviously, like there's like many levels and nuances of how to do everything in a way that to give it more value. But generally, when the general understanding is that you need to calculate how much you can give, that it would not leave you in a position that you need to ask for tzedakah now. That's like the general approach. Yeah. If you already need tzedakah anyhow, so it doesn't, like, you don't change your position. But someone that didn't need tzedakah, and now because he gave so much for tzedakah, so now he needs to get tzedakah from the community, so that was wrong. Person should try to avoid as much as possible to put himself as a burden on the community charity. Yeah, it's not right. If there is a way that he can like manage his finance, that he will stand on his feet, so obviously it's better. Okay, there's a lot to speak about in those fields, and it is important. But I will just say that because there's so many nuances there and so many possibilities of how much to give, when to give, who to give to, and so on, and it's very hard to go to ask for advices, because usually, like, whoever you go to will probably tell you, like, give me the money. I need the money more than anyone else. Maybe not, but there's a good chance, because most of the rabbis that I know, so they have like their own project that they're trying to fundraise for their project, whatever it is. So every rabbi is trying to promote his project. So it's a kind of a touchy subject of how to where to ask a question like that, and to get like the right answer. It's not so simple to get. Bezrat Hashem will help all of us to do those things right, and to make Hashem happy with whatever it is that we do.